One negative review versus 40 positive reviews. It takes 40 positive review to hide the impact of one negative review. What is the difference between online presence and online reputation? First is online presence. Most of the time we think by just making a website, just making a page, just making a Facebook profile, we have done everything. Can you practice without dental license, dental certificate? You can't. Really, you can't? You can't practice. But having a BDS degree does give you a guarantee of that you will be successful in your business, in your dental practice? No. Without degree, you can't practice. That is truth. But even after having degree, there is no guarantee that you will be successful. So you need to have an online presence. Without website, without social media, without your presence everywhere, you can't even, you don't exist in today's world, right? You don't exist. But having just those things does not give guarantee of success. So what gives guarantee of success? Most important, Samantha is, for example, customer. How does she look at my online presence? What is in her mind? And if that mind says that, okay, this person I can trust, that means I have online reputation. Online reputation is everything. You have to guard it. You have to protect it. Grow it for sure. Grow it for sure. But before growing, the most important thing is to guard it. One negative review versus 40 positive reviews. It takes 40 positive review to hide the impact of one negative review. What if there is a negative review? What would you do? 80% organization do not communicate on the negative review, while the 20% organization which communicate on the negative review, how many are able to convert those negative review into positive review? Almost 90% people at least become neutral toward the organization and wants to have a business. All you have to do is communicate, but people do not communicate with them. Because we do not understand how to deal with negative review. And to deal with negative review, the most important and basic simple philosophy is to just listen to the person. If you are able to listen, your customer, your employee, your team member, your person with whom you have a relationship, your friends, if you are able to listen, you are 60 to 70% successful in anything. Without being able to do anything, if you know how to listen patiently, if you just know how to listen, listening is a great way of communication. The best way of communication, of saying a message, passing on a message, the best way of communication is listening. And we don't think that listening is a communication. Just like a silence is the art of communication, listening is the art of communication. If you are able to listen, one, you get positive feedback, one, you get negative feedback. What do you do with the positive feedback? Flaunt them, highlight them, showcase them. One of the big mistakes we do, we have positive review and we keep it with us. We don't even put it on our website. We don't even put it on our social media. We do nothing with them. But what happens when negative reviews come? See, negative things spread faster than the positive, right? It attracts faster, very fast. So it takes ages to build that reputation, but one comment, one mistake, one big flaw, one disaster, and you're gone. But if you are a person of action, you will understand how to deal with this negative, communicate with that person, give that person a time, listen to that person with patience, convert that into a reputation. It is a big mistake of you guys thinking that social media will bring lots of business to you. Social media has stopped giving the lead generation completely. Social media is full of nonsense. People are dancing, playing music and constantly talking on social media. But before Devasri decide to do business with me, she will definitely look the profile of the dog. There is a 80-20 rule of beautiful way of communicating. 80% communication has to be non-promotional on your social media. Only 20% indirect self-promotion. 80% direct non-promotional content. 20% indirect self-promotion. So social media, your website is not necessarily generating lead for you directly right now, but it is more about source of reputation evaluation for you. So you make sure you play accordingly on that. You have to reach out also, right? If the online world, which is so diverse, so big, gives me opportunity to showcase best of me, I should know how to showcase myself. So my Insta bio should be different, my LinkedIn bio should be different, my Facebook bio should be different, my Twitter bio should be different, my YouTube bio should be different. Why? Because all the target markets are different, all the platforms are different, all the activities are different, and we have to play with them. And the way other people talk about us is extremely important. And when other people talk about us and how we showcase those on our website is also important. To develop a reputation, build a small community. If you have 10, 15, 20 people who can constantly write some comment on your pages, even 20, 30, 50 people or 100 people is a blessing. It's a myth that you think that I have 40,000 followers and all 40,000 will communicate with my channel. Doesn't happen. If I have 400 followers and Mihir have 40,000 followers, which is 100 times bigger than me, right? I have 400, he has 40,000. And in my 400, 100 people are watching this story. Does it mean that 10,000 people will watch his story? No. If here are 100, here will be maximum 400. So the algorithm doesn't work like the way we are thinking it works. But if I have a community of 100 people, and how to do that community? You communicate back with them, you engage back with them. You have to have communication. 58% better chances of business if you only have 4 positive reviews. If my business is driven with my personal brand, then I can promote as a personal brand or company. It's absolutely all right. But if my company is Insta Media, Citizen Media, is our publication, different company, then you have to build that brand. If my company is driven with my brand name, then also keep it that it is also a big challenge. Your personality, how you behave in society, how you behave in international organization will directly impact the organization also. One big personal mistake of mine can do a massive damage to my brand name also. While if you keep the brand name separate and personal brand separate, what you do personally, brand name will not be affected. Seven key strategies for online reputation. Be conscious, be aware what people talk about you. Listen, hear, read, review. Simple Google alert. Just put your name in Google alert and every day anyone talk about you, you will get the message. Second most important to build online reputation is to be authentic. Just be yourself. Don't try to do something, because you see, once you will have a makeup and rosy picture, you will do it. But when you come in the public, that will not stand. So be authentic, be yourself, be personalized, be into the structure. I always believe the way you are is good enough for you. You don't need to really change. Yeah, you can enhance your personality. You can show the best version of yourself, but you don't need to be someone else. Be dependable or be someone people depend on, which means whatever you say on online world, people should respect that. People should authenticate it that. People should depend on your information. Then be purposeful, be meaningful, be thoughtful, be mindful what you are sharing. Who's your target audience? If this is my target audience, this is what I have to do. 80-20 rule, which I just told you, 80% of the time do not even talk about promotional activity. And even in that 20% time which you're talking about the promotional activity, do not do the direct promotion. Doesn't work on online. The moment other person thinks that you're trying to sell something, they will more likely to walk away. They will, because as a resistance, we build a resistant nature. If we know that someone is pushing us, we know how to resist ourselves. Reciprocating. Be responsive, which means every time someone comment on your post, every time someone writes something on the post, reciprocating. By reciprocating, you know, and you are telling that person that I'm here to engage, I'm here to communicate back. We don't do that. We really don't do reciprocate, and we just see, okay, this number of likes I got, this number of comments I got, and we don't reciprocate. Be involved in the ecosystem of online reputation. Be involved means you really have to play as a player. It's a game. Again, I'm telling you, online reputation is purely a game, and you have to play it as like a player.